Dun 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 dun. Megatons. Jesus, man. I swear every year we get more and more of these. But just 140 cases this time. Make sure you smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. We're actually filming this from the new office, which is not anywhere near complete right now. That's why you hear a little bit of the echo out here until everything gets set up. So, tins. Yeah, we did it. All right, my gosh. You know, all this community has been doing for this wave of tins is complaining. They're like, oh my God, Robbie, like these tins are terrible. And you're like, well, you know, I understand that set ratios, echo, might not be really what you want, you know. You want to open up a case of these bad boys here, and you want to be able to pull those product prosperities. You want to be able to pull those, you know, those key cards. You don't want to open up and be like, oh, I pulled, you know, 10 Ready Fusions. I get it. I get the short printness of this set is kind of fatiguing some players. I understand that. Problem here with this set is it's a staple reprint set. All right, I have really, really bad news for you. In the long run, you knew Konami was gonna do short prints. You know, those short prints, they only exist outside of core sets. You know, Konami told us straight up, they were like, hey guys, no more short prints within those core sets. So, what are we doing with the tins this year? I've got about 100 or so cases of these just spinning right on out that door, all right? I have about 20 cases I'm keeping for myself sealed, just for the long-term factor of it, whether or not I use some of them for like tournament prize support or things like that along the way. I find this set particularly interesting. We also had the rumor going around that I made the video on earlier in the day here that there's talk that we're not going to get Megatins next year. Maybe we are going to get tins and they're not going to be, you know, themed the way that they've been. If you guys have been keeping up here with things, you know, the last 4 years have been, you know, nostalgia train, you know, choo-choo, straight on through, you know, nostalgia train alley. And I get that. I get that players are really sick of that. Players want that, you know, new feel. They want GX, you know, they want Rafael, Haman. Honestly, I think that's what I would love to see next year for the tins is if we are truly done with just the tins being a theme for what we're doing right now with this, then boot up GX. Hello? You know, you can make new hero cards. All right, Konami, you've proven to us that you can give us exclusives that the community deems as good, all right? You can do this, all right? You got the tools, the methods to do so, and it's not like Rafael, Haman, and Uriah don't need upgrades, because, look at me, they do. So, for the tins, what are we expecting long term here? Well, last year's tins basically crapped the bed. And it's actually kind of interesting to look at because I think last year's tins talents is the only saving grace. Honestly, Crossout Destinator was a little bit of a saving grace until they reprinted it. You know, the tins were great last year. I was excited for them. And then they did the wave allocation. Well, the wave allocation just crushed them down underneath like terrible weight. Like it was so bad. Like last year's tins, I think, will go down in history as one of the worst products ever made by Konami. So, kind of going forward here into, God, you know, in each of these, there are 4 cases of tins. Like, it's almost like winning, you know, a prize when you get these in. You know, I don't actually have anything. Oh, baby. I don't actually have any Method of Madness to tear into these, but just to kind of showcase this here. Love cardboard so much. This is so fun. Oh. Haha, we are in. We did it. Oh, and just like that, bada bing, bada boom. I've arrived at tins. You guys can't really see this, but these things are, these are some long boys. Holy moly. I didn't actually realize how long that I made these this year. These are like different dimensions than what we've previously had here. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Look at this. Look at this oddity. Look at this. These are so like, ooh. I'm just belligerently entertained by, you know, the way that they did this year's tins. Because these cases are either straight fire or they're just a straight mix. And, you know, from the community standpoint here, from these tins this year, either you get really good or you get really bad. There hasn't been, I don't think I've seen any neutral ground whatsoever here, you know. Inherently, all of that just to get to this. And then inside of this is just 3 whole packs. Now think about that. All right, one big box leads into this big box, which leads into a tin, just so that you can have a nice little collector's piece like this. It's insane to me, just like your product value that Konami wraps up in this. Would it be more effective to have made this a little bit smaller of a product? I don't know, to be honest with you. I just think at the end of the day that, you know, I guess for a collector's piece to complete the tablet, this was definitely, it was a cool idea. I'll give it to them. At least they told you a year in advance that you would be able to complete that stone tablet with this. And I think that's like the cool part about this is like they use the tins themselves as a marketing ploy, scheme, whatever you want to call it, to, you know, get people interested. They took a look at the competitive community and said, you want some pot of prosperities? Yeah. You want some droplets? How about some lightning storms? You really want just like the best of the best? We got you. We'll put it in this for you. All right, we got you. And then you pre-order your tins. You're so happy. You get your case of tins home, and then you hear the same thing I've been hearing from a lot of people. Yeah, I opened 3 whole cases, not a single lightning storm. And you're like, whoo-wee. You're like, what's going on there, Konami? Huh? I don't know. That's what I'm interested to know myself. So long term, I think that these might actually go up. I think right now what we're seeing, actually the individual tins I saw go up. These were like $17.90. I think they went up to $18 this morning. Actually, meanwhile the cases were, I think, $178, give or take a little bit. So there's little bits of movement happening within the sphere of the market, which I think once again is a good thing. You know, it proves that people are looking at this product. People want to, you know, take the chance with the sealed product. They're looking at this set and they're like, you know, there is a chance here to get some good product or some good value. And I mean, once again, you can say that about any particular set. You know, the risk for sealed versus, you know, what's it called? Is it worth it? I mean, that's a risk that you as the consumer take at the end of the day. So yeah, we're gonna sit on some of these for a little while. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna have a last year scenario with these because there's way better cards in them. Pot of Prosperity droplets, those Ash Blossom reprints. Don't underestimate the Power Hand Trap reprints. They're gonna sell the Crystal Beast structure deck very, very, very quickly. In fact, it's gonna be quite nuts. So yeah, but update on the tins for the year, because everybody's like, Robbie, where's the tin video? Robbie, you guys have like come to like love these or something like that. And like I said, you know, we're out here in the new office slowly coming together. But you know, we will get this in just a little bit of a preview for you guys. All right, guys, make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.